In 2018, Chris Watts appeared on national television pleading for the safe return of his pregnant wife and 2 young daughters. But behind that calm smile hid a dark secret. Within days, police uncovered a crime so shocking, it left the world stunned. This is the horrifying true story of how a man murdered his entire family to start a new life. On August 13, 2018, a father called police to report his wife and daughters missing. He appeared on TV, tearful, desperate, pleading for their return. But just 3 days later, the truth came out. He had murdered them all. This is the story of Chris Watts, the man who killed his pregnant wife and 2 daughters. To escape his perfect Shanann Watts was a loving mother and a passionate businesswoman. She shared everything on social media, smiling family photos, videos of her daughters Bella and Celeste, and sweet moments with her husband, Chris. They seemed like the perfect suburban family in Frederick, Colorado, but behind the Facebook photos was a marriage falling apart. Shanann was 5 months pregnant with their 3rd child, a boy they planned to name Nico, but Chris was having an affair. On August 13th, Shanann returned home from a business trip just after 2 a.m. By 5 a.m., she was dead. Chris Watts later admitted he strangled her in bed, then wrapped her body in a sheet. But it gets worse. When his daughters, just 4 and 3 years old, woke up, he put them in his truck along with their mother's body and drove 45 minutes to a remote oil field. There, he smothered them one by one and dropped their bodies into oil tanks. While burying Shanann in a shallow grave, Chris played the grieving husband. He gave a tearful TV interview. He let police search his home, but detectives noticed the inconsistencies. Surveillance footage didn't match his story. He failed a polygraph test. Within hours, he confessed, but initially blamed Shanann, claiming she killed the girls. Eventually, the full horror came out. Chris had killed his entire family. Just to be with Chris's motive was simple and horrifying. He wanted a new life, no more responsibilities, no more family. His mistress said he told her he was getting a divorce, but in reality, he had murder on his mind. He never planned a future for his children, only for himself. In November 2018, Chris Watts pled guilty to 5 counts of first-degree murder. He received 5 life sentences without the possibility of parole. He now spends 23 hours a day in a prison cell. Shanann's family continues to honor her memory and speak out for domestic violence. Victims Chris Watts didn't just destroy a family. He shattered the image of what we thought a husband and father could be. Behind the smile, the wedding photos, and the white picket fence was a man with a secret. And when it all came crashing down, he chose murder over responsibility. He looked into the camera and asked, "If you're out there, come home." All the while, he already knew they were never coming back. Thank you for watching. Hit like, share, subscribe, and comment for more historical stories.